Hello, everyone. Welcome back to day 7 of my 10 Days Go Live series. For those of you who are seeing me for the first time on screen, this is Jeline. I am a working mother from Singapore, and I'm also a proud digital business owner. So, as you know, over these 10 days, I've been sharing my business journey with you of what this online business is all about. And for these 3 days, starting from yesterday, day 6, day 7 today, and even tomorrow, day 8, I have with me three different business partners who actually will be joining us to share their business journey with us. So yesterday we had the honor of having my business partner Dave with us. Today I have invited with me a very special guest. She is known to me as Rima. She is from Singapore, and I have been in this business. I think we have been in this business for around the same time, and ever since she came on board, I have been following her closely and I've been learning a lot from her. She has been she was asking me before this why I actually invited her to be a speaker for this session, and I did share my thoughts with her, but I will share more later. For now, let's not keep her waiting. So let's welcome Rima on board with us. Let's have her join us on screen to share with us her journey in this business. Welcome, Rima.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi,
Hi,
Jolene.
Rima. Thank you for staying up late. This late
No
is
problem.
11:15 in Singapore right now. For those
Yep.
of you who are watching in other parts of the world, thank you for joining us. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, so today I have Rima, a business partner who has been in this journey for, I think, around the same time. If I'm not wrong, Rima, just
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong. So, Rima, can you uh, can you share a bit about yourself to our viewers?
sure. Okay, thank you, Jolene. Thank you for inviting me to do this go live with you.
It's my
I'm very,
honor.
very thankful and I'm excited to do this with you actually. And thank you for the brief introduction about myself. And I'm very very touched that you actually says that you follow my business page and then you kind of like inspired of how I walk this entrepreneurship journey. So I've
Hmm.
been a business owner for 10 months. Is it the same?
Me too.
10
Yes,
months,
I just
okay.
turned 10 months on the 17th, 3 days ago.
Okay, hey. Okay, so my full-time job, I'm a
Hmm.
frontliner. I've been working for a period of about close to 10 years already lah. And I'm a full-time working mom, and then I have a 9-year-old son.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I stepped into being a digital entrepreneur for a period of 10 months already. So yeah.
And if I remember correctly, Rima, not only are you a frontliner and a full-time, you hold a full-time job, but this full-time job that you hold is actually on shift rotation as well,
Yeah.
as in like you have to do the three
Mm.
rotating shifts kind of work.
Yeah, 3 rotating shift. So I have morning, afternoon, night shift. Yeah, weekends working, public holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is why I admire you for, doing shift work is no joke. In my younger
Mm,
days, in my younger days when I was much younger, I
yeah.
actually did crazy shift work as well when I was in
Mm-hmm.
the hotel line.
Yeah.
So it, when I was younger, I can still take it. But if you were to ask me to do it at my age now, I don't think I
Yeah.
have the energy to do that anymore. Going
Yep.
on rotating shifts. In fact, when
Yep.
I actually tried a part-time job back
Uh-huh.
in the airport industry earlier in
Yeah.
February this year, and
Yep.
I had to do trainings during rotation of shift work as well, waking up as
Mm-hmm.
early as 3 a.m., starting work as early as 4 a.m. I couldn't take it. It was like my
Yep.
old bones were like all giving way. So I really admire you, being a mother. being a mother
Yeah.
of one, and and you're still able to carry on doing this shift work for 10 years now, and you're still going
Yeah.
strong. And what's more, you are still able to find time to work on this digital business. And that
Mm-hmm.
is something that I really look up to, the way you manage your time, and
Thank you. Thank you so much.
how
I'm truly
you
touched.
yeah, and how you can actually, work on this business using pockets of your time and
Mm,
manage everything effectively in
yep.
a very well balanced way. So, Rima, can you share with us,
Mm,
right? What
yep.
were some of your pains and struggles before you actually started this online business? Did you have any
Mm-hmm.
pain and struggle before you started this?
A lot. Okay. To
Please
name a
share with us.
few. To name
Yeah,
a few.
sure.
Okay. I think my shift work actually is the main factor lah.
Mm,
Working day in day out. Yeah. Over time, over the period of 10 years, right? I
mm,
think my life is pretty stagnant. It's
mm-hmm.
just basically go to work, come back, sometimes to an empty house. You know, if I'm working on a
Yeah, you can come back
weekend,
and
I
see
don't have
your
quality
family.
time with my
Mm,
family. So
right.
I have one child, and I
Mm.
always realize that I'm not a present mom. I'm
I
always,
have this guilt all the time too. I
I
guess
know,
that's a
right?
common guilt that we mothers have.
Is
Yeah,
the
especially
guilt that,
more so for you because you actually have to be away very much
right?
doing shift
So,
rotation. Yeah.
yeah, over time, I think it kills me inside, lah. Okay, to be
Mm,
honest. So I was like telling
okay.
myself, is this the life that I'm gonna live uh till I'm gone in this world? So that was the real struggle, the pain and struggle. And apart from that, also I contribute to my aging parents. I
Mm,
despite me having a family, I just want to do as much as I can as a daughter,
right.
because I wasn't raised having a very easy life. I started working full time at the age of 16, Jeline. So I've
I
never
started at
stopped.
the age of 14, but I
Yeah,
started part-time, half, they
yeah.
call it like half work,
So
half
it's
study
like,
kind of thing.
yeah, full
I
time
started at
ever
the age
since
of
16. So I've never
14.
stopped working because I have to help out wherever I can. That was yeah, that is my background. And then, yeah, that is basically the pains and struggles that I face. And I just want a change to all these pains, right? I don't want to
Mm,
live with it throughout my life. Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Rima, for sharing with us. Rima, can you share with us, right, why you actually decide to go into this online business? As in, like, why this online business?
Yeah.
Why the online platform?
Okay. So in the midst of me trying to
Mm,
find alternative to change my life, I did search a few. And what did not attract me, because I have to sell, product. So I could not proceed with that kind of uh business, not for
mm.
me lah,
It's not my
but
forte as well.
yeah,
I
I
tried and I
can't.
failed terribly.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I tried. I was like telling myself, perhaps, I did not um even give it a go. So I forced lah. I kind of forced myself. So, but I
Mm,
couldn't lah. I couldn't like see myself doing it for a long period of time, because it doesn't fit how I want to do a business. Like this
right.
especially is because one thing, I'm working shift, so this I can juggle along with the time that I have, because it's very I have very busy work schedule.
Right.
And it has provide trainings as well. So I have
Mm-hmm.
no business. I'm entrepreneurship background before, so I don't know how to run a business. So with the training provided, it's a step by step guide. So I felt like, oh, at least I've been with zero experience, I can learn and it can lead me somewhere. And then with the mentor and a coach and with the business community that is so helpful, it helps a lot with me learning. My progress of learning is very enjoyable, and I find that is amazing with all these things that is in this business. So that's why I
Mm.
choose it. Yeah.
Yeah. For myself, time flexibility was also one of the deciding factor for me to join this online platform because,
Mm-hmm.
like, for me, I'm also a working mother. I don't have a
Mm.
lot of time. The bulk of our time is already spent at work in the office, and when we get back
Yeah.
home in the evenings, we are left with that limited time. You know, for me, I also want to be a present mom. I have the same mom skill of not being able to be as present as I
Yeah.
want to my children. So I also want something that I actually can work on
Mm-hmm.
using pockets of my free time and that
Yep.
it doesn't eat into my time with my children, which is
Correct.
already very limited already. So
Correct. Yep.
this business with the flexibility, right, of how it actually allows us to just work on it using our free time. I like how I can actually work on it
Mm-hmm.
after my children are asleep. So
Yeah.
that's when I can just concentrate
Mm-hmm.
on the business, answering queries, doing the
Yes.
trainings,
Yep.
and brushing up my skills as a mentor and stuff like that, without eating into the time that I spend with my children. So this
Correct.
flexibility uh, in time that it gives me is
Mm-hmm.
something that I really love about this business.
Yep.
So I'm glad that this flexibility actually works for you as well. And I would say that it works especially so for you because of the different rotating
Mm.
shift that you will have to manage and juggle around this
Correct.
business, right?
Yeah. That's why I
Mm,
choose it.
great choice, I would say. Rima, can you tell us, right, what is the biggest result or change that you have experienced ever since you started this online business? Like for us, we have been in this online business for 10 months. And
Yep.
like what I've been sharing to, um, like what I've been sharing over this last few days of my 10 Days Go Live series, I was
Mm-hmm.
telling people, I've been in this business for only about 10 months. 10
Yep.
months is not a long time, but I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't say that it's a short time as well. In fact, 10
Yeah.
months is the amount of time we take, to nurture
Right.
and give birth to a life. So it's like our baby. So can you
Yep.
tell us what is, did you experience any result or any change since you started this online business?
I did personal
Mm,
growth. I would say that was the thing that I saw change in me.
mm-hmm.
I become more happier lah. Yeah, because previously it's like really my life is so stagnant. Work, come back
It's the
home,
daily
like I said,
routine.
sometimes empty house. So
Mm,
it's I find meaningless to live, with this kind of day-to-day job and it's never ending. Now I find more now I find more joy
mm,
towards the misery that I felt before,
mm,
and I'm more confident. I yeah, I'm not perfect, but it's a step towards changing me to become more better than I was before, because I have low self-esteem, Jeline, last time. I will always tell
mm.
myself that I cannot do more than I thought I could do. Last time I thought I'm just a frontliner, so that's it. That's about it I can do in life.
You are doing a
But
great job already as a frontliner. That's something that a lot of us can't do.
yeah, but it's a physical job. And then I
Mm,
start to think about my what if I have physical disability? I cannot
right.
do anything else. That's my only rice bowl. So I
Mm,
have to start and
that's where we
source
start
out
to plan.
alternative plan. And this is one of the biggest result, I would say, to have another platform to
Mm,
to earn, to work, and also to have the dreams that I've always wanted in life, to spend time with my family and everything. I can achieve it in future. Yeah.
mm. Nice to hear that, Rima. For myself, I guess, yeah, I did experience a lot of change in myself as well. For me, it was a lot in the mindset.
Mm.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, that was really a change in the mindset. In the past, I didn't used to think that I would be doing something like this as well.
Yes.
And I was somebody who didn't I'm not somebody who actually thinks far ahead. I am
Oh.
a very short-sighted person. So
Mm-hmm.
coming into this business allowed me and changed my mindset to make me want to sit down and plan what
Mm-hmm.
I want for myself, my family, my children within
Yeah.
the next five
Yeah.
years. And it actually
Right.
uh, changed me greatly. And like you say, I also experienced a lot of personal growth in this platform. As I progress in this journey, I'm not just learning alone, but we are learning together. We are progressing together as we
Mm-hmm.
also mentor others. So
Yes.
it's a lot of like learning and relearning and progressing and
Yep.
and and uh, developing towards our business goals together as a team. So this, like you
Right.
said,
Yeah.
community is a community that I really love, where
Yeah.
everybody is so supportive and so willing to share. And like yourself, that was something that I was very inspired uh, by you as well when I first came to this business. Because for somebody like myself who was not tech savvy, I was always looking forward to the video post that you will be doing on your page.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, because
Oh
for
my
me,
God, Eileen.
I do love to play with coming up with video snippets as well, but
Okay.
I wasn't that good at doing it. So there were times where I do feel discouraged, like I love doing this, but I'm having problem and I don't think I can do it well. But when I
Mm.
look at you and when I see how you share and how you are even willing to share experience with the team by hosting the Zoom session with us to share with us step by step, just like our training site, step by step video training and with the Q&A, you know it actually helped me along and make me actually become better at it. And after that, I did
Yeah.
produce more video, and I could even teach not just my mentee but also other business
Wow.
partners who are actually my accountability buddies as well.
This
So
is so amazing. Oh my God. I'm so
yeah,
flushed.
so like I said, never underestimate what you could actually be doing, or for all we know, we could be influencing others without us knowing it.
Yeah.
So you are making a difference in the lives of other business partners, Rima. So that's why I
Yay.
say,
Thank you.
yeah. So when you ask me why I actually invited you to be my guest speaker, I told you why. And that's because, even though we are in this business for almost the same period, 10 months, but I would say that you have been an inspiration to me. There are days where I do feel like, like being business partners, there are days, managing a business is not easy as well. There are days where we feel deflated. I do feel
Yeah.
deflated
Yep.
most. I mean, on some days we have our down days,
Mm.
but
Mm-hmm.
uh, and when we have this kind of down days and all, but when we look back and we see that there's so much positive energy in this community and
Mm-hmm.
there's so much to learn from other business partners, then you pick yourself up again,
Yep.
just move on and progress together.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah.
was because of the community that encouraged me to come back. I also have, my ups and downs, running a business. But like I said, because of the community, here I am again, back on my feet and yeah, thriving again. And I think without them, I don't know where am I right now. Yeah.
And like I told you, right, I was really, really, really very happy to have you back. So
Oh,
when I heard that you were back again, I was telling
thank
myself
you.
I have to have you on board, to just share your journey with our
Mm.
viewers.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Rima, for sharing with us your experience. I'm
No
sorry, viewers,
problem.
that we got a little carried away. But yeah, so this is a business,
This
you
is
know,
real
where
life story.
yes, real people, real life stories. You know, we are we are working mothers, we are
Mm-hmm,
business owners. We have our ups and downs. We have our down days as well. But you know,
mm-hmm.
this community is of learning together and progressing together is what keeps us going. And
Yes.
like in Ima's case, she did have her downtime as well. But
Yeah.
I'm glad we managed to, you know, this community managed to
Yay.
bring her back to us because otherwise you would have, I keep telling her, you have been such a waste. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad to have you back, Rima. So today, it really doesn't really feel like an interview session. You know, I felt like it was more of
Yeah.
like,
I
I am
felt like you are
happy to have
talking
you
to me
back.
more.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry we got a bit carried away, viewers, but
Yeah.
this is a business is that can work for anyone or
Mm-hmm,
everyone.
mm-hmm.
It doesn't just
It
cater to
definitely
women.
will. Yep.
Yes, it's a business where as long as you are willing to learn and you are
Mm-hmm.
willing to, you know, and if you are coachable and you if you are able to invest at least 2 hours in your time of your
Yep.
time daily,
Mm-hmm,
you know, this is actually a business that doesn't require as much time as compared to other businesses that you find outside. And
mm-hmm,
what's more is a business that works around our schedule, especially
mm-hmm.
schedules of us working mothers. That's why we are in this and we are still doing this after 10 months. Yep.
Yes.
So like what I always tell myself every time I feel a little deflated, I will always, you know, push myself up by telling myself that, you know, at least when we are working hard for something that we don't enjoy, it's actually stress. But when
Mm-hmm.
we are working hard for something that we are passionate about,
Yeah.
then it's something that we enjoy, is passion actually. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and that's what's
I
keeping me
do too.
going. And if you are actually interested to find out more
Mm-hmm,
about this business that we are doing,
mm-hmm.
we would like to actually invite you to a free workshop. It's a 90-minute long workshop. It's a free webinar where you can actually find out what this business model is all about and whether it's suitable for you. Because,
Yep.
like I say, even though this business is for everyone, but it may not be for everyone. You have to come in and find out, learn more about the business model, see if it's
Mm-hmm,
something that would actually fit with what you want.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Rima,
Yep.
would you want to just tell our viewers as well when this webinar is held? Every Wednesday and Friday.
Wednesday.
Yeah. So
Jalin.
workshop this workshop is held every Wednesday and Friday Singapore time at
Okay.
8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
in the morning. Yeah. So today is Tuesday night already. So in fact, we will be
Yeah.
having another live webinar tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, Singapore
Okay.
time. So we have live sessions every Wednesday and Friday, 8 a.m. Singapore time. But not to worry if you are not able to catch the live sessions because there's always replay sessions available for you to watch back anytime at your convenience. And this is how flexible and convenient this business model is.
Mm-hmm.
Something that you can actually work on and manage during your free time. So if you would
Yep.
like to find out more, you can actually register your details with us on our website. Our website are actually flashed at the screen below, both for
Mm-hmm.
myself and for Rima's website. You can find out more by registering for the free webinar. Or if you want, you can actually feel free to drop either Rima or myself a message if you would like us to share more of our business journey with you. If you do have questions for us about this online business, we'll be most happy to share our journey with you and to connect with you. Yeah, Rima?
Yep. Thank you, Jalin, for your time.
No worries. I
Appreciate
want
this
to
a
thank
lot.
you for your time, Rima. So I don't want to hold you up any longer. I think I have overrun quite a lot. I was supposed to have
Yeah.
you only for 15 minutes, but I've overrun for 10 minutes already by now.
Right.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for bearing with me and for everybody else who's watching me here. So yeah, we do have quite a few people on board. We have Jenny's watching us from Singapore, and we have Josephine
Hello.
as well. Hi, ladies. We have Moon watching us all the way from KL.
Mm-hmm.
And like what Josephine said, yes, many things are made possible, and passion is the key. So thank you, Rima, for the great sharing.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And thank you, everyone. I would like to thank my viewers for joining me. It's been day 7 already of this 10 Days Go Live series. To be honest, I have never imagined that I'll be able to pull this off. Even until now, it's still a nerve wracking session for me every time I have to push the Go Live button. So, but like I said, it has been a great learning journey. I am
Yes.
learning and progressing as I go along. And I want to thank you for being with me. It's been day 7 now. Tomorrow for day 8 of my sharing, it will be the last interview session where I invite another business partner on board online to share with us her business journey
Mm-hmm.
as well. So thank you so much
Okay.
again, everyone. And thank you again, Rima, for joining us online,
Welcome.
sharing your journey with us. So thank
No
you,
problem.
everyone. Have a good night. Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Thanks, Rima. Bye.
Bye.